Hey everyone, my name is Frank McCormick. I'm the one that started the Facebook page for the Vision Bible. I'm also the author of the Vision Bible. I don't really like to say that much because, the Lord's the one that actually inspired everything. I wanted to touch base with you today to just let you know how the Vision Bible came about, the history of it, and what's included in it. About some 15 years ago, I was reading the Word of God. I had a King James Bible, cross-reference Bible. And the Lord asked me a question as I was reading. He said, Frank, the middle of the Bible, what are all those references? I said, I don't know. He said, why don't you turn the page and find out? And that's where the journey began. 15 years ago, I started turning pages. I started flipping. I read that way for about a year. I didn't read just the Bible just as you would read a regular book. I read all the references tied to it. For a year went by. Another year went by. Another year went by. And as I began doing that, I began putting it in my mind and seeing the symbols as the Bible defined itself. The Bible gave its own definitions of the symbols that were found in it. And I began writing these symbols that I would find down. After that, I started looking and I thought how easy it would be, or how easy it would be for somebody else to not have to turn continuously or try to write down the verse you left off with because you forgot, or have your hand full stuck in the pages of the Bible because you're trying to keep your place. And that's when the Lord gave me this idea. It's his idea. It wasn't mine. It all belongs to him. He's the creative force behind everything. He told me to write out the cross references after each original verse, and that's what we did. And we came up with the Vision Expounded Version. The Vision, basically when you read the Vision, that's all you have to do. You just have to read. We went ahead and took all those cross references that were in the center column and wrote them out after the original verse. What we also did was we replaced that center column because now we had an empty space. So as I went through and began my studying of the Word of God, I began to realize that a lot of those words, a lot of the implications to those words sometimes were a bit different than what the word that we interpreted now in our own natural language had changed. So I replaced that center column with a number system, basically writing down all the implications. And it's not something that we went ahead and just made up on our own. We grabbed a Strong's Concordance. We grabbed a Thayer's Greek to English lexicon. We used, for all the names in the Bible, we used Hitchcock's Bible of Proper Names, Smith's Bible Dictionary. For all the numbers in the Bible, we used Bollinger's Numbers in Scriptures. For words that came across in the implications from the original words that I didn't understand, I went ahead and used the Webster's Dictionary. And then we placed all those in the center column. So now you have the original Bible with all the cross references actually written out after the original verse. And now we have a center column that actually tells you what all those words in the original verses mean. I call it the ultimate study Bible. I mean, there's nothing like it. It's an incredible work, an incredible tool. God gets the glory. I remember I was sitting there when I was doing this, and when I first started and I was flipping through the pages of the Bible, and the Lord dropped in a revelation, and he said, Frank, he said, when I removed Adam and Eve from the Garden of Eden, I placed something to guard the way to the tree of life. What was it? I said, it was a flaming sword, Lord. And he said, what was that flaming sword doing? I said, it was turning every which way, according to the King James. The Lord asked me another question. He said, when you go ahead and you begin to read those cross references that are related to the original verses, and if you think this is a real sword, he goes, then as you're flipping, what's that sword actually doing? I said, it's turning every which way. He said, I opened the road. And that was incredible to me as we began to find the symbols, meanings. It's been an awesome journey. What we also did, I can't say that it's a true parallel Bible because we're not giving another version, but I can say it's a true prophetic translation What we did was we took all that center column and all those words that the original verses implies. We took all those words and wrote out a prophetic translation. So the Vision Bible is not only a vision expounded version with the original verse, with all the cross references written out, with all the implications, with all the meanings, with all the symbols, with all the numbers. We also have a prophetic translation on the other side. Basically, you get two things in one. It's an incredible thing. It's an incredible journey. We're looking to go ahead and probably release maybe 5 to 6 books. If I haven't said yet, we've only got 2 books remaining of the New Testament to get done. We've actually finished all the minor prophets. I don't like to call them minor, it's just because they're the smaller books. We finished all the minor prophets of the Old Testament, a couple of the smaller books, Ruth, Solomon, and that's where we're at. That's where we're at. So upon this releasing in a month, we're probably going to do an ebook. You know, I'm just me, Frank McCormick. That's who I am. I don't have a big mega church backing me with millions of dollars to buy websites and hire cameramen to go ahead and make sure my hair looks right on video. And to, you know, it's just me. It's just me and my family. And I'm just trying to do what God told me to do. And you know, I thank you for your support. Everybody that's been backing me on Facebook, it's been awesome. All of you have been hitting my blog sites daily. That's another thing. We're going to go ahead and probably begin to release video blogs on the blog. I know sometimes we go ahead and post a lot of stuff, a lot of prophetic teachings on the blog site, and sometimes you get a better understanding when somebody just reads it and then expounds on it. And I think that's what we're going to do. I hope to do one of these video blogs at least once a week. But like I said, I just wanted to touch base with you guys and thank you for backing me and supporting me. When we do release within the next month or so, we're going to release, I don't know, I guess we could call it like an end time series. We're probably going to release 1st, 2nd, 3rd John, Jude, and then the book of Revelations. We're going to release that in a 5-book package. It should be on Amazon. I'm looking into details right now to go ahead and upload that onto an ebook. So again, thank you guys. You know, I can't do this without him or without you. That's the whole thing. We're a body together. We can't be separate. So my journey is also your journey. You know, we're all headed on this road together. And if there's a tool out there, I remember a gentleman had said, I heard him say, you know, make something or create something that somebody would want if it doesn't exist yet. And that's what the vision is. The Vision Expounded Version Bible is a Bible that people would want that doesn't yet exist, except for on my computer. But like I said, we're going to be uploading it here shortly. And I thank all of you that have actually got single copies. That was great for your support. Just keep following me, and I'll touch base with you again soon. All right. Thank you all. God bless. Have a great day today.